everyone. Welcome to the first episode of our You Were Made to Thrive podcast. And we are so excited to be here talking to you all today. First, we just wanted to get started and tell you all our story and how we met and who we are. And obviously, we both have the last name Dollar. We are not sisters by birth, but sisters by marriage. We both married brothers. And I'm pretty happy about it.
Me too.
Not only do I love my husband, but I love my sister-in-law, Kristina. And I'm so thankful that she is my sister-in-law and that we are starting this amazing business. And we have so many ideas and things in store. And so I'm just so thankful for all of that.
No, I'm excited too. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And the biggest idea we had for 2022 is to start this podcast. We just thought it would be a great way to kind of share our story and connect with everyone and to really just share some of the life hacks we've found along the way, things that have helped us thrive in our own homes and businesses and families. And we hope that it's going to help you too. And since this is the first episode, we thought it would be a good time to introduce ourselves and get to know you and get to know the business a little bit more. So like Brittany said, we are sisters-in-law. And so we are related by marriage, and it has been truly the biggest blessing. We have been having this relationship has been since I married into the family, so 2015. And we started working together a little over a year and a half ago now, I guess. Through my business. So I run a small business. I'm a content creator and writer and virtual assistant. And now Brittany works with me. And then from there, this second business, You Were Made to Thrive, kind of blossomed. I remember sitting on the couch at your house. We have 3 kids between us. I have a son and Brittany has 2 kids. And they were running around screaming about Thomas the Train. And I feel like this came to life. It was in that moment we started thinking about, okay, what are our long-term goals and what do we want to do with our lives? And all of a sudden we were like, why don't we do this? Like, why don't we build this community for women, especially online, to create connection points that not everybody has otherwise? And it's just gone from there. So it's been kind of crazy. But before we get into that, I feel like we should tell them a little bit about ourselves. So Brittany, tell about yourself. Tell everybody listening about you and what you do and who you are.
So like I said, I married my husband, Jeff. We've been married for a little over 10 years now, going on 11. We're celebrating our anniversary this month in January coming up. So that's not our wedding anniversary, from when we met. And we have 2 kids. One has a birthday tomorrow. So we're getting ready to celebrate a 6th birthday. So that's exciting. And our oldest, she'll be 8 in March. I homeschool them, and that is one of my greatest passions and loves. Like, I love teaching. That's what I went to school to do, even though I never made it there. But I love teaching and education and all the things. So it really is a fun journey. Aside from that, I really love working out, running. I've been running since I was a freshman in high school and doing cross country. So it's always been a huge part of my life. Aside from those things, I enjoy like puzzles and all things Disney, as we both share that love.
Yes, we do.
And reading. Those are like my main hobbies: reading, puzzles, and now diamond dots. It's a new one.
Those are super fun. Yeah, that's awesome. And I think as we start to share more about Your Made to Thrive, you'll kind of see how our backgrounds and our strengths have really played into how we built this business. So I think it's been really fun to dive into all these parts of ourselves and figure out how to help other people thrive in those settings too.
Right.
So, yeah, I love it. I love it. Well, okay, I'll do mine, I guess. So I'm Kristina. I've been married to my husband, Ryan, since 2015, which is like the only reason I can remember how old my nephew is, because he was born a few months after our wedding.
Yes.
But I have a son as well. His name is David. He's about to turn 4, which I cannot believe. And that's how I remember how long I've been in business full-time, because I went full-time with my business a few months after my son was born. So like I mentioned, it's been amazing. So like I mentioned, I run a content writing business, and I'm a virtual assistant for other small businesses. And over the last few years, that's grown. I've grown a little bit of a team. That's a big goal for us going into the new year, is adding more members in, but I get to do that at home every day. And it's amazing to support other small businesses. when I'm not doing that, I am playing cello for different theaters locally. I've studied cello since I was in 6th grade. We won't calculate how many years that's been, but it's been a while, suffice to say. And beyond that, like Brittany, I like to read, I run. She's actually the whole reason I did my first half marathon, my only half marathon to this day. I love the beach. I'm actually like looking at a family photo in the Outer Banks right now, hanging on my wall, but I would go there as much as I could if I was able. I like to cook and bake, and we love Disney. We both love Disney. So
Yeah.
you'll probably find as we go through this that there are more similarities about the two of us than there are differences. And it's been such a great experience to like have somebody in your life like that. So, but yeah, that's really me. I don't know. I work, I play cello. I get outside when I can. I'm starting a garden now. I'm starting a garden. We bought a new house this past year, and I'm working on landscaping and planting things, and that's like a whole project in itself. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I guess that's me. And we started working together, like I said, about a year and a half ago, right through my business. And then, like I mentioned earlier, we kind of came up with You Were Made to Thrive and this whole big dream about a community for women, I guess last summer. So it's not even been a year yet. So you always do such a great job of explaining what You Were Made to Thrive is all about. So I like, please do that, because it just sounds so fun when it comes from you.
So when I think about being a woman or being a mother, like it's a journey, right? All of life is a journey. And I think as moms, we're so prone to burnout and overwhelm and exhaustion because we have little people depending on us. And I think we just kind of all reached that point where it's like, we were made to thrive. Like we were made to live our best life, be our best self, and show up in the best way possible for ourselves and our family and our friends. And we really just wanted to be that community for women that we're a safe spot. We're here. We get it. We know when you've been up all night, like we get it. Like we know that exhaustion. We know that feeling. And yeah, you might be grumpy in the morning and you might have a bad morning and snap at your kids. And you know what? There's no judgment because we've all been there. And the whole point of You Were Made to Thrive is just to really encourage people on their journey, wherever they are in life, wherever, whether you're not a mom yet, you want to be, you're pregnant, you have teenagers, wherever you are on your journey in life, we meet you where you are, we support you, we encourage you, and want to be there as a resource to help you thrive and make this the best life possible. Because that's really what it's all about, is thriving in this life.
Yeah. No, I couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it better. No, I think that's awesome. I mean, and that's the heart of this, right? Like that's why we did this, because we're both moms. We both run businesses. We both love to cook. We like taking care of the finances and all the things that are part of like being a mom, being a parent, being an adult for that matter. And there have all been moments, I mean, no matter how big or great your village is, I think we also have moments where we're like, it's hard. You don't necessarily feel supported, even if you are, like you have those moments. And I think having a community of women who truly understand and truly are part of the experience you're having, it's amazing. Like it's life-changing. And to have people that are a few steps ahead of you and maybe a few steps behind you that you can get guidance from and you can help guide, I think that's also really powerful. And I know, like for me, like I'm the first one of my family, like my side, to have kids. And even though my mom, my grandmother, and my aunts have done it, things are different. It's been 20 years plus years since they've had kids. And so while they have amazing support and resources to provide us, it's not necessarily the same challenges we're facing, 25 years later. So I think it's really, really neat to be putting this together and to build this community. So that's kind of the heart of what we're doing. We have some really big goals for 2022 for You Were Made to Thrive. It's still a baby business, as I like to say. But we have a lot of cool things coming. So make sure you join our VIP list, keep up to date with us. Some of the things coming, we'll give you a little sneak. We're working on a membership for women where you'll get access to resources and trainings and happy hours and social calls and things that kind of help you build that community and make you feel more in control of what's going on. Brittany is an amazing designer, so we're working on some fun apparel. So that's going to be coming this year too. We're super excited about that. And just, like I said, building resources, creating content that really helps you thrive in whatever you're doing. Like, that's our mission, is to share what we know, to share what other moms that we're connected with know, to create a space that's safe and, full of education, full of tips, full of useful things. I mean, we can use trackers till the cows come home, but if they don't actually help us with what we're trying to do, like, I just want to create a space that's helpful and supportive for women and mothers, no matter where you are in your journey. So I feel like that's kind of what we're all about. Did I miss anything? Have I missed anything?
No, I think that is definitely what we're about. And, I guess I just want to add too, is that as Kristina mentioned, you're going to see parts of, us shining through, like things that we enjoy and just things that we think of along the way that might help someone, because we're all different. Like, we all enjoy different things. And like I said, we're all in a different point in our journey. And I think that our business is really a reflection of that. It's kind of all of these pieces and parts of both of us, and hopefully of all women, that are going to come together to make like the one self of like how all the different ways that you might need support, and they might not all apply, and that's okay. Maybe they'll apply later, maybe they won't, but that's fine, because there's going to be something else for you. We're really trying to support women in any way that we can, in any way that we think of, by our own experiences. So when we produce something, when we put something out, like, know that it came from our heart and it came from experience and an authentic place.
Yeah, I think that's so true and such a good reminder. And I think that's a great reminder too, just in general, of how you'll see if you go to our website, or if you're listening to another episode of the podcast, it might sometimes feel like we're, I don't want to say all over the place, but it's how, we think, and it's how our experiences are, and the parts of us that we want to share with you. So we're excited to just share our journey, to share what's helped us learn to thrive. I mean, we're always a work in progress. Like, we're not here to say like we're experts and we've figured it all out and we have this magical formula, but we're here to share what we're learning and what's made our lives easier and allowed us to really step into our roles as women, as mothers, as business owners, as, fitness instructors, as bakers, as all of the things that we are that make us who we are. So we're just really excited to be here and to be taking on this journey. Like, we've talked about this podcast for, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 months now. I mean, almost after we started this business, it was part of the dream to like have this up there. So it's like, be here recording our first episode feels really surreal. And also, like, I don't know, like, why do they let us start a podcast? So I don't know what we're doing, but I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited to tackle this and to connect with all of you out there. And we truly hope that it makes a difference. And we're just so excited that you're here and you're listening to this. And we look forward to, I don't know, hopefully a lot more episodes and a lot of, a lot of fun with you guys. So, I don't know. How do you feel? You think there's anything else we need to add, Brittany? Or are you ready to wrap this episode up?
Nope, let's wrap it up. Head over to our website and check us out. You'll see, like we said, all the things that we're working on and what we have there, and you can join our VIP list and also check out the apparel that's coming your way.